grinding. We are in our lane and flourishing. We just don't have any water, but we can fix that. First, we're just gonna run an ad break to get pre-rolls out of the way. We can't start with giving away the chair. We can't start with this shit, okay, you guys? We cannot start with giving away my things, I swear to God. What's up, Bobby? Hey, Brit. Hey, Dragon Cat. It is, in fact, lizard time. Troper. So, I've recently set my ads to the lowest Twitch will let them go. And so I'm just running an ad break right now to try to get rid of pre-roll ads. What's up, Shade 8? Or Shad, let's see, 10, 5, 17. That's like 8. The notifications that have just appeared on my screen are words that shouldn't exist. Actual money with a typewriter. Do you doubt that we're throating the Opps, Lucas? Do you doubt that I have Go for the Throat in this deck list, and I am going to be using it against all of my foes? We have a 4 of. We are immediately throating these people. Hot Anime Moms, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch sub. Welcome to the dog home, my friend. So Bobby, I would say it's like a mix of high as possible. Really, the reason we are doing the standard climbing right now is because I find Bloomborough draft unbearable. I have played over 10 drafts at this point, and I have had a pretty bad time almost every time. And so I would simply much rather play a constructed deck. And I do think that Bloomborough is pretty cool for constructed formats, and so I'm trying a Bloomborough standard deck, basically, that I stole off of Reddit. I did not come up with this. What's up, Spellbreaker? As you suggested, I put one more Flamecatcher in there. I put one more Flamecatcher. Harvard Hall, why go for the throat over Fell? Instant speed, good. That's basically it. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. It's why I watch Mauled on company time. God bless you, Skyfall. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this has to be. Even though we don't have a 1-drop, this is hot. Mr. President 1021, thank you for the 2 months in a row with that Prime sub, my friend. Welcome back to the dog home. I appreciate those Bezos bucks. Hey, Mauled, wanted to say thanks for the advice you gave me a few weeks back on adult living stuff. It's been really helpful, and your streams and other content have meant a lot. Well, President, I'm very glad it's working out for you. If you ever need more advice, do not hesitate to ask. Ninjan, when will you be doing the deck reviews? There is going to be an announcement about the deck reviews after this stream tonight. Today has just been slammed with me working, so I didn't have time to do it before going live on stream, which was already late. So yeah, expect an announcement later tonight. Oh no, anyway, here's my next Gev. Jam Donut, thank you for 11 months in a row at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home, my friend. I mean, we kind of, like, there's nothing we're doing that isn't swinging. Also, Ninjan123, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to Doghouse, my friend. Let's see what you got in that hand, buddy. Okay. Sunfall, I think, is the worst. I can deal with... Well, let's see. They have 3 lands in play. Yeah, Sunfall's the worst thing for me. And then all they have right now is Tishana's. Praska, yeah, hit me with that legacy interaction. Julian Reyes 10, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to Doghouse, my friend. What's this? This is a 4/5. I feel like we're gonna need to remove that probably. So Panharmonicon and Simulacrum Synthesizer. If I have Synthesizer out in play, Panharmonicon, will I get 2 tokens or 1? Just 1, I believe. Or no, 2, because it's on the board when... Karma, yeah, this should be best of 3. I'm actually not sure on that. So we get rid of that. We get rid of that. And then I think we just swing out. And then they can double block to trade away one of our things. Yeah, or they have to sack their whole board. Okay. So now if they have Sunfall, I think we lose. But if they don't have Sunfall, I think we're fine. They do have Sunfall, yeah, so I think we just lose now. Yeah, nothing we do matters. Brit Bread, hit me with that personal question, my friend. Let me pull up the Reddit list for what you do against people who are so lonely that they play Control in Standard. Oh my god, we're actually supposed to stop throating them, and we're instead supposed to duress them. I don't know if I agree with dropping the go for the throats. Just for the Tishanas. Imagine my surprise, I'm just vibing on Arena to see Mauled going at it with my favorite Standard deck, and I have just one question. Can Laughing Jasper Flint get it? Oh, you know he can. You know he can. I'm convinced people who play Control on Arena aren't real. I mean, I just don't get it, man. I would kind of get it for, like, the context I understand it in is when you need practice to play Control in a different competitive setting. Because, like, I get that Control is good and needs to be viable as part of a competitive landscape, and also, why would you spend your free time doing it? That's the thing. That's what's crazy to me, is the part where you spend your free time doing it. Pony Boy, thank you very much for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the Doghouse, my friend. Feel free to ignore this if it's a tad too personal. I can always ask something else. Any advice for moving in with a significant other? I'm going to be navigating it soon and excited but apprehensive as we can both be particular about a lot of things. The advice I have is... Okay, I didn't see a lot of counter spells in that deck, so I'm just going to rip this guy and see if you can do anything about it. So the best advice I have as someone who has navigated many relationships, oh my god, they boarded in counter spells, what losers, is I would say complain as much as possible. That may sound counterintuitive. The reason it's not is there's a lot of stuff, yeah, okay, dog. There's a lot of stuff that can lead to relationships going sour and going past the point of being able to save them. And in my life, the number one thing has been not bringing up issues and letting them fester. So this may be not applicable to you if maybe you get really mad when you bring up things that upset you. But in my current relationship, all of our best, well, not all of our best moments, but many good moments have come off the back of one of us taking the initiative to bring up something that bothered us rather than trying to rationalize why we shouldn't be upset about it, or trying to say that, like, oh, I just won't bother them with these thoughts. Bother them. Jordan raises the good caveat of complain but don't attack. Bring up the issue, but you don't need to make it some like deep personal oh god, I do not like that. But you shouldn't be trying to make them feel super bad about it. Let's get that next board wipe out. Also, Jordan, thank you for 16 months in a row at tier 1, my friend. Welcome back to the dog home. My boy back at it with the Lizard Goon Squad. You got that gosh damn right. Okay, they don't have the mana to Shauna's, so we're going to for sure deal damage, and then we're going to get this going, and then I think we double. This is so crazy to me, because why wouldn't you just do that after I hit you with this so that I didn't get the information? Anyway, now we're going to double Vine Lasher and just landfall him to death. But Britbread, that's my advice, is complain as much as you humanly can. Like, if anything bothers you, you don't have to complain the second it happens. And you shouldn't do it in an explosive, hateful way. And you shouldn't personally attack them. But whenever it's a problem, you gotta say it. Because not saying it is going to cause way more harm than whatever difficult conversation you need to have when you say it. Lux, I think complaining is the right, or at least complaining has been the right word for me to break out of the thought pattern, because inevitably there's always an issue that in my head is just complaining if I were to bring it up, and therefore I shouldn't bring it up. Like, I think if you already have the right idea about this, then yeah, complaining is the wrong word, but it's also not a problem for you. As the person that has had a big problem with this, saying like, no, you just need to complain, it's good to complain, it's real to complain, has been tremendously helpful in getting me to actually change the behavior. Because then when I try to rationalize bringing up an issue as I'm just complaining and therefore I shouldn't do it, that helps me be like, no, but complaining's good, and so I should do it anyway. Mauled, why didn't I attack with the -1/2 menace to trigger ping? Because I'm mostly chopping it up with y'all. Sane Escapee, thank you for the Twitch follow, and Pyro Knight, thank you for the Twitch follow, as well as the Hobgob Bro. Thank you all for the Twitch follows. Welcome to the doghouse, my friends. I'm gonna hope that's not Sunfall. I think if it was, they would have played it that turn anyway. Could you send Twitch link to YouTube chat? It's just the same as on all my other platforms. It's just Maldhound on all platforms. Sente, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Urfar, thank you for the Twitch follow as well. Alright, let's see what you got, my friend. Okay. I do think talent will be more like inevitable than, because they can play this and just get more Mirexes every turn, right? Yeah, so this is the same as drawing a card. But I think with the 5 should be pretty meaningful for us. Oh, you're winning when I check in. That's a first. That's so. We were in diamond, bro. We were in diamond. That's so not a first. Get Petard 12. Thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. And Zlaux, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch sub for 9 months in a row. Welcome back to the dog home, brother. Random question from Ponyboy. Is there anywhere I can post a deck list for review? Well, if you just want help with a deck from anybody who has experienced the Mauled propaganda, you can dump it in our Discord. We have a deck help section. If you want it from me specifically, there's a Patreon redeem to get your deck roasted on Twitch. There's going to be an announcement about those redeems opening up for this month later tonight. But they are going to be limited, so you are not guaranteed to get one, and it is paid. Pyro, just found your content a week ago. I don't know shit about Magic, but hearing you complain is funny as hell. Thank you. I am a prodigious yapper. Murphy C 5050, thank you for the Twitch follow, my friend. Welcome to the doghouse. Yeah, Jared, Lizardmaxxing is based. And John, I know you gotta shit on me, and I gotta shit back. I'm fluent in Japanese. Exactly, Joe Salsa. I built a new ass Legion deck with Commander Mustard as the commander. That's horrifying. This should be good. Hired Claw. I would say it's probably like Hired Claw into Gecko into Rock Collar, just because Rock Collar... it was super good. How am I just now realizing I wasn't subscribed to you? John, you're supposed to be a day 1. You're supposed to be a day 1. Jordan, no, I don't think Cool Stuff Inc. is going to tell me how many of the tokens they end up making. Because it would be like, they would be sharing their entire pre-order numbers. Oh, notice the badge. Oh, God bless you, John. Thank you for subbing. Technique, thank you for coming by the MTG stream, my friend. I wish you the best of luck. I also hate mice. I mean, you can still attack with Hired Claw. Oh, we lose. Yeah, nothing. Because we have to kill it, but we're going to take 3 still. Luke, we're not doing Bloomburrow Draft, we're doing Standard, but a lot of Bloomburrow stuff is really popular in Standard right now, but the mice got the nut hand, and so choices aren't real. Yo, Maul, I got 1 copy of Anointed Procession. Should it stay in my Caesar deck, or should I move it over to my Aragorn 4-color human token deck? I would proxy another copy, brother. I'll tell you that much right now. I'll tell you that for free. I would proxy another copy. My first day of classes for my last semester is tomorrow. I just so desperately want to be done. COVID and a change of major fucked me bad. I've been an undergrad for way too long. Oh my god, yeah, going through college and COVID sounds like it would be tough. I was able to come out right on the other end of it, but yeah, that sounds not fun. I'll make you discard and hope that you discard something good. Ayo, I start my move tomorrow. You coming up to help or what? Oh, absolutely not tomorrow, brother. Ronaldo, yeah, you can request a deck list. It's from a very clever person on Reddit and not from my brain. Jesus Christ, dude. Literally, like... I swear to God, competitive Magic is just gambling. It's just yanking the fucking lever and hoping that you draw more creatures than they draw answers. Honestly, when I play, it just seems like whoever goes first has the better chance. Yeah, Owens. I mean, for a long time, like, what are we even fucking talking about, man? Many formats are coin flip formats. I think Standard is also a coin flip format. At least when you're playing an aggressive deck. Like, right now, the only thing that's mattered is they went before us and have gotten to reactively kill everything we do every turn. And now they've refilled their hand. Like, they drew answer, hand fill. While we've just drawn creature, and our only option the entire game has been to play the creatures and then get them blown out by the answers. Oh yeah, Shade. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh is way more of a coin flip format. Like, the Yu-Gi-Oh is like, this at least takes multiple turns. All right, John, good luck, brother. I tried Master Duel. I made it like an hour before I gave up on it. Oh, if they have fucking... I keep forgetting about how good of a card Monstrous Rage is. Oh, fuck. I should have played the... Okay, they lost one, so we get 2 off the top. Okay. Maul, what's my favorite normal monster in Yu-Gi-Oh? Summon Skull, that's my goat. Summon Skull is my goat, now and forever. Yeah, like, what are we even... Goblin, it was going pretty good. Now we're just playing against an aggro deck that... I don't know. It's the start of the night. It's the start of the night. Start of the night's always a little rough. Okay, that's very good. We got their flyer. I think we send this in at least. And we send... Oh, they're gonna draw 4 next turn. Okay, so we just fucking lose next turn. That's so cool. That's so fun. Fantastic Terrarium and Veritas333. Thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse. Alright, so what do we do against... aggro? Oh, we're gonna bring exile removal for. Oh, who cares? Yeah, literally nothing matters. Technique, someone probably already asked this, but what's the best way to submit a card for a possible future commander roast? I want to submit the card I felt drawn to for making my first commander deck. So those roasts are always pulled from TikTok and YouTube comments, and the way to get them moved, there's not a formal queue. The way to get them done faster is to either have multiple people requesting the same commander or have been requesting your commander for a very long time. I try to observe people that have streaks. Are you done yet? Anyway, I try to honor people that have streaks, and I try to honor when like 5 or more people are all requesting the same commander. I guess give. We just make this guy big, but they draw 4 every single turn. So what are we even gonna do about them drawing 4? Oh wait, they didn't solve it. Oh, did they really fucking non-bow themselves like that? That's insane, dude. Oh, Gray Fox, Henzi Henzi's been done. So I'm guessing they have a removal spell in hand if they're highlighting my guys. Which is more than a little bit cringe, but... Okay, so they're paying the 2. Now it's solved. So now we're gonna fucking... Oh wait, they die, right? What are you even talking about? Yeah, they can't count. Neither can I. But no one cares. The highlight is always so stressful for me. Leave me alone. Yeah, stop looking at my shit, man. Okay, so we're cutting... Yeah, we're gonna cut the Thought Stalkers, because those take a little bit long. We're gonna lose one of these and a land to bring in basically all of our exile removal, so that we can get rid of that dumb little mouse that keeps shooting us in the face. And then we hope for the best. Duress can't hit Swift Spear. Duress is non-creatures only. So Duress is only useful against the control players. We can't do anything with it. Yeah, Galactic, we are throating our way up the standard ladder right now. Gray Fox redeemed a random smasher pass. It's this guy who's a hard no. I like that he has passion about his craft. I dislike that his quote is very much mansplain, manipulate, but we will not be allowing him to man whore on this day. Danny is a silly goose. Thank you for the Prime sub, my friend. I appreciate those Bezos bucks. Welcome to the dog home. Veritas, thank you for coming by the stream. Have a good night, my friend. So I duress over Thoughtseize. I presume to not lose the life against other aggro decks. We spend a lot of life through lands, and the only way of getting it back is through Valley Rockcaller, which it's not guaranteed to draw. So we burn through our own life pretty aggressively. Maul, the Tarek opinions? Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy and his crew and the dumbass lion thing his girlfriend rode in on. Yeah, we can keep this. But see, like this hand, we're going to be hitting ourselves for 1 every time we tap for red. Urfar, you not need life if your opponent have none. Conversely, consider that against other creature-based decks, we on average win anyway. That's why we bring it against the control decks to hit the non-creatures, because those are the ones that wipe our board and then stop us from playing. But if it's another red deck like this, we already won the first game. We already won the first game, and we're presumably favored to win the second. And so it's really a matter of... I'm gonna be a little crazy right now. I'm actually gonna let him go for 1 turn to try to build a big board and then blow something out after that. So against other creature-based decks, we win anyway because our creatures generally have more utility over the course of the game. We only need to worry a lot about hand ripping against decks that can board wipe us. Okay, but if we're just gonna be a little douche about it, then I will get rid of your guy. See, creature-based gameplay, we're up 1 damage. I wish Mauld would throat me with his massive lizard. Hey, listen, sleep is free. Dreams are free, brother. Okay, wow, no monstrous rage is a little insane. And see, they're just spamming. Like, I know this player isn't good because they're just spamming removal willy-nilly. Like, they're removing a 1-2 because they're afraid that it's effectively a 2-2, which is the wildest shit I've seen in a long time. They probably still have more removal because that's how the last game against them went, was they had like 4 or 5 pieces of removal. Yeah, that's so cool, bro. Dude, what a cool deck you have. I also wish that I just drew 3 removal spells off the top every game, but I only drew 2 like a dipshit. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this in case they do get Monstrous Rage, so that I can just get rid of whatever the thing that they rage is. How do I feel about the modern vibe of Duskmourn? Tentatively, I fuck with it. All the cards that I've seen spoiled so far, big like. But I haven't seen everything for the set, and I haven't done like a deep dive into what they've spoiled. Boku no interaction. Interesting. I think I can win or force a very bad trade by doing this. It feels like Bloomburrow just dropped, though. There's another new set already. Yeah, I think there was 7 weeks between Bloomburrow and Duskmourn. That's how compressed. And I think we're getting a decent break after this. No, we're not, because we're getting Foundations. That is how compressed things have gotten. Yeah, let's ball out. Let's ball all the way out. Oh my god, they're letting us win. Okay. God bless you. Joe's wrong, brother. It was going to come down to what they top decked, and then they just blocked the wrong thing. It was not a good game, my friend. Foundation is what Magic core sets was be. Yeah, Foundation is replacing core sets. Way to exploit their literacy. Bobby, exploitation of literacy is how you have to play against the aggro decks. That's how they get me. That's how everybody gets me, is exploiting the fact that I'm not reading my cards. If I had to choose just one, would you go for a booster box of Duskmourn or Foundations? It probably depends on what type of player I am. Foundations is meant to be foundational. It's meant to be a lot of the generic good stuff that should fill everything in. So if I'm a commander player who doesn't want a proxy, which is crazy, but if I don't want a proxy and I don't have a wide collection, I would probably get Foundations to start getting a decent card base. And otherwise, Duskmourn has a lot of very specific things that it's appealing to. It is horror themed. There's a lot of enchantment stuff. There's a lot of delirium mechanics. And so if you know you like the Duskmourn mechanics, then just go for Duskmourn. But if you're new and you don't have a lot of cards yet, Foundations could be good to get you a broad set. But even then, I don't know if I would wholeheartedly recommend it. I would just say to look up singles you need and then get singles. Because my Magic mentor told me, first you start aggro, then you try control, then you try combo, and then after a few years of knowledge you go back to aggro. I feel like I did that just in a much faster form. Okay. Rot Priest, Contaminator. Ugh. Well, they have two of these, so I'm just going to get rid of these and then push damage to try to force them to block with them. I might die for it, but whatever. Oh yeah, Dark. The reason you got punished in Pokerogue and you got sent into the water mines was because you didn't bring Pikachu. And you should have brought Pikachu. Let's rip that hand again. Show me what you got, bro. Cool. One go for the throat. I'll take it. This is gonna be tough for you, brother. There's a whole bunch of things in Duskmourn that say when this dies, return it to the battlefield as an enchantment. Oh my god, they top decked another fucking go for the throat. That's cringe. They might have Tyvars here. Oh no, they don't. Okay. So we're just at 3. That's really not too bad. Yeah, Danny, I've not tried Balatro yet, but it's come really highly recommended. Toxic players reside in the deepest pits of hell next to control players. I mean, toxic players are just combo players. They're just combo players that play a pretty bad combo. Why is he running a gain land? I would assume this is because they just didn't have the wild cards to build the perfect version of the deck that they wanted. Because this is a common land rather than a aggro land. Okay, so they have... This is not even in the sideboard guide because it's not good. I think Deluge would be good here. How's one Lizardmaxxing, Stephen Page? You go into MTG Arena and you play standard and you pick a deck full of just fucking lizards. Hang on, let me get my dumb face out of the way. Now that we're out of the way, look at that guy, all right? Look at him. Look at him. He takes your opponent's shit. Look at him. He makes everything hurt more. Look at him. He knocks people's cards into the goddamn trash like he's Weevil Underwood. That's how you fucking Lizardmaxx, brother. Anyway. So I think we dropped the Ravine Raiders. We bring in, not annoying, but we bring in at least 1 or 2 Glistening Deluges, because these are gonna hit the Rot Priests, which I think are important to their strategy. Oh, President, gonna ask again, why aren't we running a Gateblade Assassin? Too slow. They do not do they are worse than any of our other 2-drops. If they were a 1-drop, they would be fine. But they're not as good for either card advantage or damage as any of the other 2-drops we could play. Because the 2-drop we're playing instead of a Gateblade Lizard is Valley Rockcaller, which is a squirrel that is basically a Gateblade Lizard, but it can scale how much of a drain you're doing, whereas a Gateblade Lizard is always and forever going to be 1, and it's never going to be more than 1. And so Valley Rockcaller in this deck is just better a Gateblade Lizard. Oh, that fucking sucks, dude. I think we just lose this one off. Jesus, man. We might just lose this one off draws. Because we're flooding. Like, we started with a pretty land-heavy hand, and we just keep drawing more lands. If we stick this, and it stays gone, or if this stays on the board, we have a chance, because then we can spend our mana to wheel away some of these extra lands. But yeah, this one's tough. Danny, I just got an invite to Deadlock today, and so I will be playing it. I'll hopefully be streaming it later this week. Yeah, like, what are... Yeah, this is just the most like, okay. Sure. IZTV, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to Doghouse, my friend. Yes, Jojo. Deadlock is a MOBA. It's combined with a shooter, so it's kind of like Valorant, but the people I've spoken to about it say it's much closer to a MOBA than it is to a shooter. If you have a shooter background, you can still get into it, but it is far more MOBA than it is shooter. Okay, now we have them in a little holding pattern. Suleiman, we're not winning this one, but we're not losing by too much. Oh, it was another fucking... I think we are going to lose this one because they're just beating us to death very quickly. Need a top deck Deluge. Yeah, like Deluge, we're probably gonna, if we lose this one, we're gonna go up to 4 Deluges for sure, because this is exactly what gets solved by Deluge. Let's see if we can get some free... Perfect. We can get a free gecko. Oh wait, but the free gecko doesn't fucking matter because we don't have any cards to wheel with it. God damn it. Dread Pirate Mandy, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. We'll get rid of one of these because we don't need both. Then this will trade. But now I don't have any card selection. And now we're both just top decking. Like, aren't we... Isn't this so... Isn't this so fun? I love playing against toxic decks. I don't think they expected that to trade. No, they probably didn't. People really tend to not read Valley Flamecaller, which is everything. It's a damage amp, but for Bloomburrow creature types. Wait, isn't my whole thing being toxic? Surely you'd love the toxic decks. So, Dark, you've forgotten the first rule of being toxic, which is everything I do is based and everything you do is cringe. So even though I certainly would enjoy playing decks like this, and had I played Standard a year ago, you would have caught me playing this exact deck list. It's cringe because I'm not currently playing it, and what I'm doing is based because I am currently playing it. Anthony, you breached the multiverse twice? Hey. Hey, rest well in hell, my friend. Dude, what is up, man? Asked earlier, but I'm chatting a lot. Are we going to see old Stick Fingers in the Roast series? He's been done, Danny. So he is already in the Roast series somewhere. Oh, fuck. I forgot to village this turn. That damage may legitimately matter. Come on, dude. Just alright, now they die. Now they die. Will that kill them? Oh, okay, I guess 2 damage was lethal. Are all the roasts on YouTube or are some only on TikTok? So Shade, some are only on TikTok because I've been at this for a while. And somebody in my Discord actually framed this as a compliment, and it was very kind of them. But I've gotten a lot better at this as I've done more of it. And so there's a lot that are on TikTok, and I will go back and I have the backlog and I think, oh, I should cross-post this over to YouTube. And then I watch it and I'm like, this one's not funny. Or at least not as funny as the standard keeps raising. Yes, that was Troper. And so Stick Fingers may not be on YouTube because there's just a ton where I watch them back and I'm like, even more than the normal amount of cringe from looking at yourself on camera. And Bobby, I do not know what has been up with the all removal decks. It kind of makes sense. Like, removal is a good answer to this deck. It's why we need to bring Duress against Control, because board wiping us stops us. But the people that are trying to, like, one-for-one us to death, that I don't really understand. That seems like a recipe for losing the game. Hey, Moth, I'm trying to make my first CEDH deck. It's not going to be really good since I don't want to cut up my foot off to make a deck, but my boy, Jansen. So, Cyber Draco, the first thing I will tell you is that if you're building for CEDH, you gotta accept proxies into your heart. As a community, CEDH is really accepting of proxies, and in general, the idea of building a comp deck for Commander is that you're going to build the best thing available to you. And if you then say, but only insofar as I have disposable income, you are basically dooming yourself to not have a very optimal deck. And the CEDH community understands that. And they're not going to be fucking weird with you about proxying things. If you have some type of personal opposition that causes you to want to build it proxyless, for the most part, you are just kind of gooned. Like, there's not... A lot of the things you need are really good lands. A lot of the things you need are fast mana to make sure that you have the card advantage and mana advantage necessary to win games early. And if you don't have that, like, the best you can do is always going to be strictly worse than the best other people can do. Right now I have a lot of cards for it. Incoming, a lot of staples. The fast mana in tutors is my one issue. Then proxy the fast mana in tutors. Like, there's nothing wrong with having some proxies and then some not proxies. Straight up, I'm not even going to give him map tokens. Come on, dude. What even... This is like... I don't even know what to sideboard because I have no idea what this is. This is like Jeskai. I guess Deluge is probably... Yeah, Duress... Okay, yes. Duress is definitely correct. I'll take Ravine Raider. I'll drop one of these. Dude, that's... Alright, we're just going to take Duress for now. I'm actually going to go down a Fireglass Mentor and go up a Jasper, because I think Jasper is how we went out here. Rabbit81, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. My brain dislikes proxies mostly because the small goblin part of my brain likes holding the cards and thinking, I like these are mine, shiny cardboard. So, I get that goblin part of your brain that wants to look at the sweet, shiny cardboard and know that it's yours. That is the collectability aspect of this game, which is legitimate. No matter your views on proxies, this game is collectible. And there's a reason for that. People like it. That said, it is very important for your ongoing mental health to disconnect the competitive viability of a deck from the collectability of a deck. Those are two very different things. Something can itch the part of your brain that wants to touch the shiny cardboard without needing to have been printed in a Wizards of the Coast facility. It is still a just as effective game piece if it is not printed in a Wizards of the Coast facility. And if you were talking about CEDH, you are talking about effective game pieces. You are not talking about, I want things that are collectible and all mine and only for me. Honestly, what's fucking us is the flood. Like, we have 8 lands. We have over half the lands in our deck in the top 11 cards of our library. Oh my fucking god, dude. So we're up to 9 lands. Now we at least get a little bit of a clock. I don't even think they're on lifelink. I just think they're on tokens life gain. Like tokens life gain and removal. I have... Oh, I mean, I guess gold. Gold makes sense because you don't have to win 50% of your games to make it to gold. The Forge is our biggest individual issue. Okay, so now we have a wide enough board that we can probably live through their next turn. But if they remove Flint, thank God, thank the Lord in heaven. Oh, but they're gonna get a fucking creature land. I started this month in gold. My deck was deemed too good after I went 7-0 in a standard constructed event, and I got dumpstered down into silver. Akari, that is the craziest sentence I have ever heard in my fucking life. I legitimately cannot comprehend how you can go 7-0 in a constructed event and not get out of gold. You have to win 34% of your matches to get out of gold. So our problem is going to become this. This is going to get too big. And I don't really know what to do about that. This is what we do about that. Alright, so now we just need to live through next turn. Because if we live through next turn, we can swing Rock Collar, and Rock Collar will give us the life gain to be okay. Alright. Alright, man. Have a good day. Ms. Lord Supreme and SkyX Omega, thank you for the Twitch follows. Welcome to the doghouse, my friends. That was something. That was something else, huh? No, we're almost to plat. The Hound is actually a wizard. Yeah, I am just Yugi-Motoing. The perfect answer. Squishy God, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Ooh, I think this is the first unkeepable hand. Owl Knight, that was a supremely brittle spirit. Inky, I have not seen the Bloomburrow Secret Lair. Not yet, at least. Oh god, it's rats. Oh no, it's the discard thing. Yeah, Chris, it came out with Bandit's Talent convinced a lot of people that 8-Rack was back. And I want to be very clear that 8-Rack is not back, but it tricked a lot of people into thinking it was. Preacher is really rough, though. We do not have a lot of good ways to get past Preacher. So let's see. Deluge isn't going to matter for this matchup. I guess Duress could matter, but even like best case scenario, we're going to be 1-for-2ing our own, or we're going to be 1-for-1ing to not get Bandit's Talent. Okay. I guess we're playing Pokerogue against this person. No, I do not need Mudshot on my Lechonk. Potions. Yeah, healing's always good. Oh, let me get Crocolore in here, dude. No, Pikachu's staying. I don't care if his type's wrong. His type is right in my heart. Is this guy playing Dimir Handrip? Yeah, I mean, he is. He's taking his sweet fucking time. No, I don't think we need Spark. Dark, yeah, I did take the Fuecoco advice. Okay. Crazy that they swung out. Oh, fucking... Yeah, Rottenmouth Viper is carrying... Like, this whole deck is just here because Rottenmouth Viper exists. Ooh, but I got a candy for Pikachu. That's pretty good. We'll give this to Pikachu. Yeah. We gotta bring Fuecoco back out if we're gonna be doing these fucking grass types. And they still haven't done anything, by the way. I could probably clear an entire goddamn Pokerogue run before these people took a turn. Oh, are they just gonna hit the artifact? What's the Pokemon game called? It's Pokerogue, which is a rogue-like Pokemon game and is very, very fun. I think I need to swing this just to get the Mentor trigger because we need something better than the cards that we have. Yeah, Urfar. Pokerogue is how we deal with these people taking fucking 80-minute decisions. Oh, well, it doesn't because we need the red pip to pay for this. Yeah, I think we just lost, and I think we just lose to this. Like, I don't think we lose to anything else other than they have a 2/4 with Death Touch that we can't get around. So we need Anoint for sure. And then I'm going to bring the Obliterating Bolts in as well. That sounds sick as hell. Is your starter randomized? No, so the way it's rogue-like instead of just a true like dungeon crawler is you get all of the typical starters, and then as you play, anything you catch gets added to your list of starters, and so you can expand your team and you can pick different teams as you go through and catch more Pokemon. You can also power up your team by when you play, you get these like Pokemon specific candies that you can use to like buy eggs for your Pokemon. You can use to unlock passives, which typically power them up, but not always. In the case of dumbass Pokemon like Quagsire, we're still not, they can't even, someone's feeding them clam chowder before they get to the big bad deal of how to use sideboard. President, it's free to play. It's a browser game, so it's just Pokerogue.net. It's not even a Steam game. Yeah, let's get Mudshot up in here. Oh, Bayamushi, it's very fun. It's much more fun than waiting for control losers to figure out what cards they're going to play. Alright, back to... Oh, okay, we're going to get to take our turn. Alright, back to Pokerogue. Oh, shit. I should have put that on before damage. Who cares? Oh, yeah, and you have a... So, Pokerogue works on a point budget for... point budget for the Pokemon you have. And you can only have up to 10, and better Pokemon are worth more points. Oh my god, what a loser, dude. I mean, they have removal no matter what I do. This sucks. I did hear the development of Pokerogue is really slowed because the main person, or one of the main people, decided it wasn't godly after they became a born-again Christian. That's crazy. That is absolutely absurd. It's true? But Pokerogue godly as hell, man. What are we talking about? Alright, they're at 1. They have to kill both of these or they lose. Pikachu, not in the Bible. Tool of the devil. You heard it here first. Pikachu is of the devil. Dude, this person deserves nothing but pain. I got no bad feelings in my heart for this person. So I think we're going to go almost like Orzhov Bats, but I'm going to go to Duress because they went all to creature removal. So I am going to switch to Duress for my hand rip. So that way it's quicker for me to get rid of the Lilianas and any mass removals or like Rankle's pranks they have. Lizardmaxxing's going pretty well, Rick Dom. Ooh, I probably should have put the bolts. I don't think this wins. That's better. It's not good, but it's better. What's more toxic, Mill, Lantern, or 8-Rack? I would say Lantern because it's actually good. Like, Lantern's toxic because it's actually relevant. Who cares about Mill? Because this shit is terrible. This shit just wins sometimes because every Magic the Gathering deck can win sometimes if you draw right. But this shit is just god-awful. And it just happens to win because Magic the Gathering is a game based 70% on luck. And Mill is based in wholesome. I don't know about based in wholesome, but Mill is doing its best. So they have Rottenmouth in hand. I think unless we draw more removal, Rottenmouth just beats us no matter what we do. The 8 rack is 60% of what you see in Mythic. Anthony, I think you're in hell queue for pissing off a dev. What in the fuck is the otter card doing here? Oh, it's probably just fodder for sack fodder. Yeah, there's nothing to be gained by playing this person. What are we playing for? Rank? Who gives a fuck about rank when you have to play against people like this? Doing its best is so real. I made a mill deck for Timeless, and the win ratio is not the best. Yeah, listen, mill, like, there are some situations in which mill is good. It's not that many. And for the most part, mill is just riding the high of causing a lot of psychic damage. I mean, isn't that why Rule 0 is a thing? Because of people like this. Yeah, that's 100% why it's a thing in the multiplayer format. In the competitive format, they're just like, whatever, eat it. You chose to play this. Ooh. Okay. We get to see otters. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's just another slick shot show-off deck that has blue instead of white. Yeah, buddy. It's just another Monstrous Rage slick shot deck. I feel like mill can be fun, and there are commanders like Captain Nagathrod and Mothman that use it to advance the game. I mean, Nagathrod and Mothman use it to advance the game. Most people who hate mill hate it because of commanders like Nagathrod. Like, the hatred of mill is mainly just because of their own preconceived notions about whether or not they were going to draw that card or whether they were supposed to draw it this game. And so they just get very, very tight about it. We'll hold this for our next turn. Offspringing it is definitely going to be better. Oh, we're about to kill them. Oh, wow. Unless, of course, they drew Monstrous Rage, in which case, we're dead. What is this stream name, little bro? It's accurate. I'm using Go for the Throat as I climb the MTG Arena standard ladder. Yeah, you feel good about that, buddy? Feel good about that, my G? Don't let me stop you. Okay. I think Duress is probably want Duress. I don't think we need the heavier discard. I think we want Anoint. As always, we're going to dump Ravine Raider. And then it's a question of, do we want the Obliterating Bolts or not? I think probably Cyborg. Thank you for the Prime sub, my friend. Welcome back to the dog home, my friend. Yeah. More Jasper to fight the bird. We're not. Jasper can't fight the bird. Are we dogs or dogs? Both, Squishy. We're both. We're both at all times. Oh boy. Did we cut all the lands? This is not good. What's the thought on no sideboard cut downs? Sweater Rhino, any deck that is playing little creatures, we beat just doing our thing. Any deck that's playing the little shitters that we could kill with cut down, for the most part, we would rather just play our little shitters than spend our turn killing their little shitters. The people that we need to bring new stuff in against are typically either the pseudo combo decks or people that are going to be really aggressively controlling us and we need to get stuff out of their hands. If you're just going to play like a one drop, shit, I'll play a one drop. Shit. And then if it turns out that that instinct was wrong, we're typically better off just putting in Deluge anyway, because this is very much an aggro deck. Even when we sideboard in a lot of removal, we are not trying to sit back and wait. We're just trying to better shore up our aggro deck. Like, we're going to kill them this turn now. Never mind, because I needed to play the mountain and not this rock-based village. But we're going to almost kill them this turn. We might still be able to do it if this, because this will tick up Rock Collar and will get us an extra trigger. Meme College, I'll try to add 7TV before Wednesday's stream. Do you think Jasper Flint is fun at parties? I'm not sure. I assume everyone is having a good time at his parties because they're just ragers that he throws with people that he's kidnapped. Oh, never mind. We more than get there. Okay. I thought we were going to have to do something much more creative than just raw Twinferno. But yeah, go ahead and die for me. Is it prowess? Noof on the loose, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Jam Goody, we've not talked about the September roast yet. I'm about to go type up a message to all the patrons about it. And on that note, let's find somebody to raid so that I can go type these updates. First, let's see if my goat, MTG Nerd Girl, is on. No, she's not. Let's see if my other goat, Kuro Hitsuki's on. He's fucking not. So now we're going to open it up to any suggestions for good-hearted people we should raid and talk about Lizardmaxxing too. The Orange Fire, Poopy into Pantsu, thank you for the Twitch follows. And then Pika Puff, thank you for the 9 months in a row at tier 1, my friend. Welcome back to the dog home. Miwa Bell's live. We rated them previously. I think for the community suggested raids, I would like to keep spreading it around if we're going to go with people that I do not already know personally. Oh, never mind. My boy Gabe's streaming. The raid message is going to be, are you Lizardmaxxing? Everyone remember, be nice. He's playing Overwatch, and he's not very good at it. So don't make him feel bad, or any worse than he already does. Thank you all for the watches, the follows, the subs. I'll be live again Wednesday. And remember to stay toxic.